Hi friends, good evening. This is Anmol. I hope you all are doing well. Friends, we will look at the time first as usual. The time is 7:13 and this is Sunday today. This is 29th of May 2022. So this is Sunday's evening and I am making this video for you all once again. The video would be based on how to add more options, or you can say more parameters in the widget under dashboard. So what exactly I'm talking about, I'll let you know, because I have been receiving many queries, and these queries are very basic. And why these basic queries are coming? Because there are a lot of people, those who are new to charting. They don't have much idea about how to use the charting effectively and how to add the options. So I'll let you know what exactly the query can be. The queries are like how to add these more options. The options which you can see here, which I have added, or anybody can add, but few people, they don't know, because they are not a frequent user of this charting. They don't know how to add these parameters under the dashboard option. So first of all, we will create an X, Y, Z dashboard. We will save it, and on top of it, not only I will explain this to you how to add it, but I am going to give you a free analytical dashboard which you all can use, no matter if you are a newbie on charting or you have been using charting for quite a while. But this is my creation. I'll explain everything what I have prepared and how this can be beneficial for all of you, how you can look at the other parameters apart from the three which comes automatically when you add a scanner. So let's start what we are talking about here. So I have just created a dashboard which is XYZ dashboard. This is XYZ dashboard. Okay. Now there is no widget in it. Now if we have to add a widget, what we would do? We would create a scanner. And please remember one thing, I am not going to give any strategy. This is not a strategy which I am explaining or I am going to give you. This will be a framework which will help you in terms of looking at the other parameters in a particular script. Okay, and what that would be, I'll come to that. So let's say if we make a scanner latest high greater than 1 day ago high, or maybe latest open equals latest open, or something like that. What the idea behind is that we want to add a widget in the dashboard. We can give any random name in it. Okay, now okay, very nice. Latest high greater than 1 day ago high. Okay, so now you can see there are few stocks which have been identified by this single line. Now if I have to look at these stocks on my Atlas dashboard, what would I do? What would a normal user of charting would do? Would click on this monitor on dashboard, and would pick the dashboard from this option and then would save it. As soon as we click on save, the dashboard comes on our the widget comes on this dashboard which is created just now with 3 options automatically. By default, these 3 options would be there whenever you add a scanner. Now the question which comes to me most often is, what all parameters can be useful if we want to add it or if we want to increase it further? What else we can use out of these options and how we can be benefited? strategy gives you more than 50 stocks, what would you do? You have to decrease this. As long as you are not using any specific formula, which can be on maybe 5 minutes or maybe 15 minutes, which needs that data per symbol to 75 if we are using 5 minutes, because of the combination of candles you want to view it along with the line chart and area chart and bar chart and pie chart. So if you are not using any specific formula under this section which needs this specific attention or data per symbol, number per symbol, you can leave it to 1 and then you can increase your stock quantity to 1000, and then you can click on save. Now this is created. So this was the basic understanding why I am making this video, what is the use of making this video, and how you all can be benefited. What else you can add in front of the volume, or maybe this price, or maybe remove volume or whatsoever, so that a normal user, a new user, or maybe an old user, or maybe those who are not very well versed with the technical coding and all that, they can be benefited. So coming back to this, that is why I have prepared one dashboard. This is the analytical dashboard and this is specifically for public, so anybody can use it, anybody can add it. I'll let you know how to do it further. So as of now this is locked. After I upload this video, I will unlock it, so anybody can add this same content to their dashboard. Okay, now what that is, the way you are able to see my coding, let me show this to you. Hold on. As an example, this is my analytical picks. Okay, the way you are able to see, so since this is a huge data, it takes time. Since you are able to see these codings here, TFM, TFM, TFY, 1130, MC, MA, 1MC, 1MA, WC, WA, LMR, MA, and then OHW, this is all, right? So the way I have added this coding, I have simplified the same coding with these names. Like the names is, okay, first of all we will look at the name of this: analytical A, analytical B, analytical C. Analytical A is value, these values are in percentage. Analytical B is again values are in percentage. Okay, and this value is in rupee, and this value is pivot point, support and resistance. Okay, now if we go to the bottom of this dashboard, we will find positive sector, negative sector, today's market pulse. Now looking at this, we can clearly identify the market is on bullish side, because this says today's strength is more than today's weakness, and this is live, guys. Those whosoever has the whosoever has the premium subscription, this will be live for them. This is the live data which will be fetched by Chartink from NSE website and will be shown to you in the live market. Okay, so by looking at this, you can gauge where the market is heading to. So let's say if it is 11 o'clock in the morning and you see this graph, this pie chart, which is higher on the strength side and lower on the weakness side, but I'm sorry, after 1 hour or maybe after 12 o'clock or maybe after 1 o'clock, if you see that this is decreasing and this is increasing, which means market is dipping down. Similarly, this is today's market pulse, this is weekly market pulse, this is monthly market pulse. Now look at this, understand this, how it works. When we are trying to analyze the market for today, simultaneously at one glance we can look at what is the pulse weekly, what is the pulse monthly. Okay, so in this month, the entire month, this is 29th of May today, The entire month the market is on downside, and this is the only strength side. Again, in terms of week, this is the strength side and this is the weakness side. So we can clearly identify the where the market is heading to, or what is happening in the market, right? When we are trading, I don't know if you guys are trading or only basis of 5 minutes or 10 minutes or all this crap, but when you are, when you are trading, when you want to be successful trader, you always have to look at the wider perspective. Okay, anyways, leave this apart. So this is positive sector and this is negative sector. Now few people would say, after looking at this video, why there is no stock in negative, why there is no index, why there is no sector in this negative sector list? Why? Because if we will click on this, I have made this coding to identify the actual negative sector. I have compared today's percentage in indices in comparison to 1 days, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days and 5 days. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days and 5 days. So if somebody would like to keep it only the comparison between today and yesterday, that is okay for them. So you can simply hide these other options, and then you can use it, and then you will find the negative sector as well. So this is the negative sector for today. But what I personally do is I compare the entire sector for the last 5 days, what has exactly has happened and what is happening today. So if I am comparing something today, I'll compare it with the last 5 days. So that's what it is. So I'm going to save it the way it was. Okay, and after copying it, it is up to you if you would like to change it to 1 day or maybe 2 days. So that is up to you. So once again, if we will hide these options and then if we will run it, instead of one sector, look at the bottom. As of now it says CNX IT, only IT is up today in comparison to last 5 days. But if you will not use the last 5 days comparison, and if you will only use yesterday's comparison, then you would find these many stocks are these many indices are the gainer indices. Okay, so it is clearly an individual's call. Now let's come to the point. The point is what I have prepared and what I am going to give you and how this can be helpful for you. So we will start one by one. Logically, we will understand this logically. Okay, so this video can be a little lengthier. You have to be patient. If you will watch this video by skipping it, you are not going to get the understanding. That is up to you. That is again your call. So the first step is I will unlock it after uploading this video, so that everybody would have access to it. What exactly you have to do? You have to go to my YouTube channel. Under the description box of this video, you will find the link for this dashboard. Okay, and I am sorry if I am giving you the step-by-step information, because many of you would know how to copy it, but many of you also don't know how to even copy the dashboard. So this is for those. Okay, please excuse me if I am being more elaborative. So because we have a chunk of people, those who are new to this charting, they don't have any idea about small features. So it is my I would say a request, be patient. Hold on for a while. So what I was opening on my other screen was the video on my channel. So whenever you go to a video, you see this description box. Okay, this is my channel, Profitable Stock Trading with Charting Scanner. So this video was uploaded on 1st of May 2022. This was the demo video. You must or must not have seen it, but in this description box you will find the link for what? Link for this dashboard. Okay, what you have to do, you have to click on the dashboard link. And how would this appear? I'll explain this to you. How would this appear? This would appear like that when we click on any Gautam's intraday setup. So these are the top dashboards provided by the Chartink. So when you go to any dashboard, it would appear like that. So what you have to do, instead of these options which I am getting, because this is my creation, so I have already these options available, but when you are looking at the dashboard, you would be looking at these options: filter, view query, copy and download. So simply you have to click on copy. Here you would find the option of copy. You simply would have to click on copy, select any of your dashboards. If you have not created one, you need to create one. How would you create a dashboard? Before adding it, before clicking on the link, first of all you have to create a dashboard the way I created in the beginning of this video. Create a new dashboard and then give it any name, and then copy from this and then save it simply. No rocket science. Okay, now let's come back to the topic. So these were the few small things which I needed to tell you. Now in the first section of analytical A, values in percentage, what I have added actually. So when you will copy it in your dashboard, and when you will click on this edit option, you will find these formulas. Now it clearly says change from yesterday. What is the percentage which is changed from yesterday's close? Okay, this is today's strength. Why I have added today's strength? Because it is very much required for me to know what was the stock behavior after opening it, after the open, because I look at the stock in terms of its strength or its weakness when the stock has opened. Now I'll explain why I am saying this. Okay, now look at this example. This stock, this is PRI, VISCL, some stock is there. On 12th of April 2022, it closed on 21.47 5 paise. Look at the closing when I keep the cursor on this. 21.47 was the closing, and this stock opened at 21.89. 21.47 was the closing. The stock opened at 21.89, and it went up to 21.99, just approximately 10 rupees up, and it fell from here. It fell from here. So after opening, the stock fell. Let's say if the stock would have been trading between 21.89 and 21.47, maybe above 47, you could have seen it on your terminal as positive, but this was not exactly positive. This was falling from upside after opening it. So that is why it is very much, when you will explore more, you might find this a little new, but when you will explore more on the charts, you will get to know what I'm talking about. So basically I would like to know here that what is happening in the stock today after opening it. This is the latest close price. This is the 1 minute close from the above high. So as an example, let's say this is CMP difference from day high, which means when the stock went up to what rupees? India Mart. Let's click on it. So India Mart is down approximately 1%, 35, 1.35% from its day high. What was the day high? Look at this. The day high for India Mart was 45.79, and what is the price right now? 45.15. Now it tells you that what is the difference between today's high and the price. So this way we can figure it out during the day that this stock is falling now from the day high. Okay, this stock is falling now from the day's high. So like this, look at this. This is 2% down. Metropolis went up to 1705 in intraday, but actually the price is right now 1665, which is 2.70% down. This is 2.70% down. This way we can figure it out. This becomes very easy for us to figure it out if the stock is falling from the top in intraday or no. Let it come. Okay, so now we can figure it out this way. This clearly says CMP, which is current market price difference from day high. It says current market price difference from day's low. What was the low of this stock, and if the stock is moving upwards from the day's low? When you will use it frequently, then only you will be able to figure it out what I'm talking about actually. So the way you can see Lal Path Lab is 9% up from day's low, which means after opening it, the stock went up and up and up. Similarly, if we will see any lesser number, look at this, IRCTC, which means IRCTC is just 0.69% far from the intraday low, which means it is sitting at the intraday low. Look at this, IRCTC. Where is IRCTC? Look at this. This made a huge wick after opening it, and then it is closing near the lowest level. What was the low for this? When I'm keeping this crosshair here on this candle, you can look at the low and the close. The low was 648, the close was 652, just 4 rupees away, and that makes it 0.69% away from the latest low, right? So this becomes easy for us to know how the stock is performing in intradays. This column tells you today's difference from monthly high. What was the monthly high of the stock, and how far is this from monthly high? Now what I'm talking about, let's check it here. When we click on this, it gives us the highest percentage on top, and when we click on this, it gives us the 0. 0 means this stock has made its monthly high today only. Bajaj Auto has made monthly high today only. Torrent Pharma has made monthly high today only. SBI Life has made monthly high today only. Now if we go to bottom, now we can see GNFC is 27% away from its monthly high, which means in this month only the stock has fallen and fallen. That's all the stock has done. Jindal Steel is 25% away from its monthly high. These are the stocks which have fallen the most in this month. Now difference from monthly low, similarly monthly high difference from last month high. What was the last month high of this stock, and how far this stock is sitting from its last month high? Those who have a good grip, guys, those who have a good grip on understanding of this this type of terminology, they will be able to grasp it quickly. But those who are new, or they don't have much idea about the I would say the differences and all that, logics, combinations, they would take time to understand this, but trust me, this is going to help a lot. This is going to help a lot. Okay, once again, monthly high from last month high. Now as an example, let's pick Tata Steel. So it says Tata Steel is 4% away from last month high, but 4% away, not today's 4% away, the monthly high, the difference between monthly high and last month high. Now what that monthly high is, let's check it. Let's open Tata Steel. Okay, this is Tata Steel's chart. We go to month. Now look at this. This is what I'm talking about here. This is what the logic is. This is last month high. What was the last month high? 1386.70. 1386.70. This was the last month high. And what was this month high? This was 1330. So this says only 4% away. If you will minus this value out of this value, you will find it approximately 4%. Okay, so 4% is the value which you will come across, which is the difference. Okay, similarly, what is the difference? Low. Now there is no difference in the lows because these are the positive values. These are the positive values. Okay, which means last month low for these particular stocks was way upper than the low which has been made by a particular stock in this month. Hope you are understanding. If not, then let me explain this to you. Syngin, let's take Syngin. Syngin says 16% difference, but this difference is in positive number. Okay, this difference is in positive number. So look at this. This was the low for this particular stock last month, in the month of April. The low was 592.60, and what is the low for this month? It is 510. Okay, minus this number of 510 out of 592, you will come across somewhere around 16%. Okay, that's how we can figure it out what is happening in the stock. Even without looking at the chart, you guys can figure it out. If you will use this religiously, you guys can figure it out what is happening in the stock. So it becomes very easy and very quick to take a call or to take a decision or to understand the stock behavior. Anyways, let's move ahead. Okay, monthly high difference from 52-week high. Now what that tells you, if you will move up, it says monthly high difference from 52-week high. What that is now? Okay, so it says, if we will filter this out this way. Okay, so Indian Hotel has made a 52-week high in this month only. So which means there was no high of 52-week high prior to this month for Indian Hotel. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. Indian Hotels. Let's check Indian Hotels. So this is monthly candle once again. Look at this. This is the monthly high which was 268.95, and you can clearly see that there is no 52-week high prior to this high. So that makes it 0. Why I'm clicking this again and again? Okay, I've closed it. Now that makes it 0. So these are the stocks: Indian Hotel, Power Grid, ITC, Coromandel and HAL. These are the stocks which have made 52-week high only in this month, not today. Mind it, not today, this month. Okay, now further it starts giving you the minus values. Now if we will look at Page Industries, It says 1% away this stock was when it was making monthly high. It was only 1% away from its 52-week high. Was that the case? Let's check. Page. So Page Industries 52-week high was 46,737.70, and what was the high? 46,264, approximately same value, 1% approximately, right? And now how far this is from its high of month, we can check it here. Today is different from monthly high, 2%, so that makes it approximately 3.34% from 52-week high. Approximately right now the stock is sitting only 3% away from 52-week high, because it is 2.34% away from its monthly high, and monthly high was away only 1% from 52-week high, right? People, if you are still confused with the logics, or I mean whosoever would like to know more about it, they are welcome to give me a call, or maybe you can ask your queries on WhatsApp. I am okay with that. I don't mind it, as long as I'm not busy, or I'm not indulged with any other any other work, then I am okay to help you or answer the questions. Now further, it says difference, monthly low difference from 52-week low. Similarly, the negative values would tell you how far the 52-week low is from monthly low, and the positive values would tell you, or the zero values would tell you, that this stock has made 52-week low only in this month. Now what I'm talking about, let's check. Star sorry, Star has made its 52-week low this month only. How easy it becomes to gauge what is happening in the stock just by looking at these figures, these numbers. Look at this. This was the low for Star. What was the low? 263.35. Do you see any low below this? No. Low was 268. Low was 288. There is no low of 52-week prior to this month's low. So which means this month the stock has made its low of 52-week, and the story ends here. So this one is done with the difference. So this scanner is in percentage, and there is no strategy added. Okay, these are the values. When you will copy, you can read it, what is the logic which has been added. Now further we will look at this one. Okay, let's click on this. Once again, a long formula, long attributes, long combinations, and no strategy in filter. No strategy. So basically I'm not giving you any strategy to trade at the beginning of the call, beginning of this video. So look at this. You would find the same stocks which are there on the A value, B value, and C value. Okay, it is just that the difference is between these pointers and these pointers and these pointers. Now this is change from yesterday, so first three values would be similar: change from yesterday, today's strength, and current price. This is the pace which we need to know every day when the market is live, when the market is running, when the market is open, when you guys are trading. Change from yesterday, today's strength, current price. If someone doesn't want to use today's strength, which I do, they can simply go to this and hide it and then save it. It will not be visible to you all, right? So whosoever would like to do it, that is up to you. I mean, yes, if you want, yesterday, today's strength, current price. Now it says a monthly rise. What does that mean, monthly rise? Look at the formula. Monthly rise means when the stock opened in terms of monthly candle, how many percentage it went up after opening it, right? The same concept which is applicable here, and this is applicable on month. After opening it, let's say if XYZ stock opens, here, right? Now it goes up and it goes down, right? That's how the market trades. This is the monthly candle. Let's assume this is the monthly candle. And we would like to see after opening it, let's say if some stock opens at 1256, how far it went up. That's what the logic is applicable here. Okay. Monthly rise means by how many percentage this stock went up after opening it on monthly candle. So that this tells you clearly this is the monthly rise. Okay. So after opening it on monthly candle, Apollo Hospital did not move even. Look at this. It says 0. Apollo Hospital. Okay, now one thing I would like to tell you guys here is this 0 is different than the zeros here. Let me tell you this. If you see a zero number here, which means the stock is on the rising side, which means the stock is making its days high. If you see 0 here, which means the stock is making its monthly high. If you see 0 here, which means the stock has fallen from the opening. If you see a big number here, which means the stock is very bullish on monthly candle, like Gujarat Gas. After opening it went up 21%. It gave a rise. And what is the current situation? After rising 21% in a month, this stock went down to 14%, which means approximately 6 to 7% this fell. Now let's go to Gujarat Gas, and we are still on the monthly candle, mind it. Okay, look at this. This is the bullish candle. So this tells you that after opening it, the stock went up and up and up on monthly chart, and it went up to 583, but it fell down, and right now it is at 554. So by looking at these two values, you can clearly see the stock is falling from this level. And let's say on Monday or maybe on Tuesday, you can see this somewhere around 19 or 20. So you can clearly figure it out that this stock is again trying to reach its monthly rise ka level. Okay, and the same would be visible by difference here as well. So you will be able to see that clearly the difference between today's high and monthly high, which will be visible here. This is monthly fall, the same concept. This is monthly range. What is the range the stock has made? Okay, let me tell you what I'm talking about here. And sorry for the slow system, because when even you will be adding this whole page or this whole dashboard, even your system would be slower, because these are the values which will make your system slow. These, trust me on this, when you will use it, you will come to know. Anyways, look at Colpal. Colpal has made only 8.42% ka range in this month. very small candle you will be able to see, small candle on monthly chart. So there is no range basically. 8% again Nifty, SBI Life again 9%. This is the monthly range. Range means, now how do we calculate range? Look at this. Monthly range. Look at this. This is monthly range. So monthly range is always from high to bottom, from high to low, from top to low, whatever you call it. So that makes it a range. So इसका 8% का range है, इसका 8 है, then 9, then 9, then 10, then 11, and the highest range you would get is 56% Metropolis. You would see a big candle, sorry, I'm saying big and I'm writing big. How funny this is. Metropolis. Anyways, a big candle. Look at this. A big candle. This is a big candle. Okay, when we are looking at monthly range, it does not specify whether it is a bullish candle or a bearish candle. It gives you the range, only the range. This is the last month range. The same stock, Metropolis, made a last month range of 25%. So which means this is highly volatile stock. This is highly volatile stock. Metropolis last month ka this was the range. Anyways, this is the last month rise. Same concept is applicable here. Last month rise, last month close, last month fall, last month range. Weekly rise, current week status, weekly fall, 1 week ago rise. Similarly, you can keep on understanding why the logics are same. It is just that this is the monthly explanation which I have given to you all, and this is the weekly. So if we want to know what exactly has happened the last week, what is happening weekly means this current week, what has happened last week, what has happened the second last week, what has happened the third last week, because in a month there are 4 weeks approximately, right? So we can figure it out by looking at these values. Now the further last two says away from 52-week high. By how many percentage this stock is away from 52-week high, away from 52-week low? Okay, so this way we can figure it out. At the moment, right now, what is the situation for a particular stock, that by how many percentage this is away from 52-week low or 52-week high? And don't get confused with these two values and these 52 weeks values, because this is based on monthly high, this is based on monthly low, this is based on daily values. Anyways, let's move on. Now this is very simple. It says change from yesterday, today's strength, current price, open, high, low, weekly open, weekly high, weekly low, monthly open, monthly high, monthly low. These are the values in rupees. You can see it. It says value in rupees. There is no percentage formula. So it is monthly low, then 52-week high, 52-week low, last month close. LMC is last month close. LMH is last month high, last month low. EH is ever high. RSI, VWAP, volume, I don't use these, but still I have added for you all, because a lot of people, they look at RSI, what is the RSI value, what is the VWAP value, what is volume, 10 EMA, 50 EMA, 100 EMA, 200 EMA. You will not find these things in any of my scanners, so I don't use it, but I have added for you guys only. So now this one is pivot point, support and resistance, change from yesterday, today's strength, current price. Same concept, change from yesterday, today's strength and current price. This is the resistance 2, this is the resistance 1. Now why resistance 2 is first? Because when we are looking at, so assume, instead of reading these values, assume that you are in front of a chart and you have to draw a chart without looking at the chart. I guess I'm not talking about some rocket science and all. So anyways, okay, so when you are in front of the system and when you are looking at the chart would be like, this would be your pivot point as an example, right? So this would be R1, this would be R2, R2 would be on the top, this would be S1, this would be S2, this line, this line, this line, this line, right? So starting from R2, R1, pivot S1, S2. Look at this. R2, R1, pivot point S1, S2. And if you want to, keep it here and there, you can simply, click on this edit option. Maybe somebody would like to see pivot point first and then R1 and then R2. So you can drag it the way I'm doing it. Press and hold with your mouse and you can drag it. And this will be on the top, and then save it. See, look at this. R1 then R2, right? So you can do it. I'm not doing it. I have cancelled it. And this was the explanation which has already been given to you. Looking at this simultaneously, looking at these numbers simultaneously, we can figure it out. What is the positive sector, what is the negative sector, what is the market pulse today, what is the market pulse on weekly, what is the market pulse on monthly, and what is the indices breadth. Okay, don't get confused between sectors and indices. These are the sectors, these are the indices strength. Okay, if you want to learn more, go to NSE website, check what is the difference between sectors and indices and thematic and all that. You will get to know a lot. Now, as of now, with this note, I guess I have explained everything. So there is no need to explain about each and every point in weekly, monthly, because this is the same concept which I have explained for monthly. The same concept would be applicable on weekly, and this is the last month. That is all. Further, if you have any doubt, if you want more explanation, you are most welcome to give me a call. Maybe you can send your message on WhatsApp, and I'll tell you my preferred time to talk, and then we will talk about it further. So as of now, guys, you can download this, you can use it. This is absolutely free of cost. There is no charge, and this is my hard work dedicated for you all. But at the same time, I'm not going to give you any strategy and all. And this is the new creation which we have come across. So thank you so much for watching the video. Enjoy your life. Happy trading. Take care.